It started about a month ago. I live on the top floor of an old apartment building, all the way at the end of the hall. It's usually dead quiet up here, which is exactly why I picked it. But then, I started hearing the elevator. It would stop on my floor, every single night, always around midnight. The weird part is, I don't live anywhere near the elevator shaft. And in the 2 years I've lived here, no one has ever gotten off on my floor besides me. Every night like clockwork, I'd hear that faint, distant ding. The mechanical hum, as the doors slid open. I'd hold my breath, waiting, listening for footsteps down the long hallway or maybe a neighbor's voice. But there was never anything. Just silence. And then, the soft thud of the doors closing again, followed by the whir of the motor, as it descended. It was unsettling, but I tried to brush it off. Old building, faulty wiring, a glitch in the system. That's what I told myself. But last night was different. The bell dinged at its usual time. The doors opened. I paused my movie, listening. Silence. But this time, the silence felt heavy, and then I heard it. Breathing. It was slow and raspy, and it sounded impossibly close, like it was right outside my door. My heart hammered against my ribs. I waited for the elevator doors to close for it to leave, but it didn't. It just sat there. Open. Waiting. After what felt like an eternity, I finally built up the courage to look. I crept to my door, my hand shaking as I peered through the peephole. Nothing but the empty, dimly lit hallway. Against my better judgment, I unlocked the door and pulled it open just a crack. The elevator was still there at the end of the hall, its doors wide open, spilling a sickly yellow light onto the worn carpet. Curiosity, or maybe just sheer stupidity, got the better of me. I had to know what was going on. I tiptoed down the hall, the floorboards groaning under my weight. As I got closer, I saw something taped to the back wall inside the elevator car. It was a single, crumpled piece of paper. In messy handwritten letters it said, "This floor is already occupied." A cold dread washed over me. Just as I finished reading, the overhead lights in the hallway flickered violently and then went out, plunging me into near darkness. The only light left was the one from inside the elevator. And that's when the doors began to close. I jumped back, startled, but it was too late. I wasn't standing in the hallway anymore. I was inside. The doors sealed shut with a final, definitive click. The car lurched, and we started moving. Up. But there is no floor above mine. I frantically looked at the control panel. All the buttons for the other floors were dark, completely dead. Only one button was left. The one for the lobby. And it wasn't lit. The elevator keeps climbing, and I don't know where it's taking me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more.